The glitz and glamour of Hollywood often paint a picture of eternal youth and endless fame, but behind the spotlight are stories of resilience, love, and quiet battles fought away from the cameras. Today, we're diving into the life of Loni Anderson, a woman whose radiant beauty and sharp wit made her a television icon. Known to millions as Jennifer Marlowe from WKRP in Cincinnati, Loni was more than a blonde bombshell. She was a devoted mother, a tireless advocate, and a survivor of life's highs and lows. On August 3, 2025, just 2 days shy of her 80th birthday, the world said goodbye to this beloved star. Join me as we explore Loni Anderson's cause of death, her age, her husband's, her family, her net worth, her lifestyle, and the biography of a woman who left an indelible mark on Hollywood and our hearts. Loni K. Anderson was born on August 5, 1945, in St. Paul, Minnesota, a city far removed from the dazzle of Tinseltown. Raised in the suburban embrace of Roseville, Loni grew up in a household filled with both science and style. Her father, Clayton Carl Andy Anderson, was an environmental chemist, a man of intellect whose dreams for his daughter almost led to her being named Leilani, a name he reconsidered to spare her teenage teasing. Her mother, Maxine Hazel Callan, was a former model whose elegance and poise Loni inherited. Both parents were smokers, a detail that would later shape Loni's advocacy work as she witnessed the devastating effects of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD, on their lives. Loni had a younger sister, Andrea Sams, though little is known about their relationship, as Loni kept her family life private. As a teenager at Alexander Ramsey Senior High School, Loni was a standout, crowned queen of the Valentine's Day Winter Formal in 1963. Her charm and beauty were undeniable, and she was already dreaming of the stage. After graduating, she studied arts at the University of Minnesota, nurturing her passion for acting through local theater and commercials, setting the foundation for a career that would make her a household name. Loni's journey to stardom began modestly with a small role in the 1966 Western Nevada Smith, starring Steve McQueen. It was a fleeting moment, but it sparked a fire in her. For nearly a decade, she faced the struggles of an aspiring actress, taking on minor roles in TV series like SWAT and Policewoman. Then, in 1978, everything changed. Loni landed the role of Jennifer Marlowe, the sultry yet whip-smart receptionist on the CBS sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati. The show, which ran until 1982, was a cultural touchstone, and Loni's portrayal of Jennifer, a woman who used her charm to outwit sleazy businessmen while commanding respect, made her a star. Her performance earned her 3 Golden Globe nominations and 2 Emmy nods, cementing her as a television icon. Loni wasn't just a pretty face. She brought depth to a character who could have been a stereotype, blending humor, intelligence, and heart. The role made her a sex symbol of the 70s and 80s, her platinum blonde hair and hourglass figure drawing comparisons to legends like Marilyn Monroe and Jane Mansfield. Yet, Loni embraced it all with grace, saying in a 2019 interview with Closer Weekly, "I embrace it. It's part of who I am, but it's not all of me." Loni's career flourished beyond WKRP. In the 1980s, she starred alongside Burt Reynolds in the comedy Stroker Ace and voiced Flo, a soulful collie, in the animated classic All Dogs Go to Heaven. She teamed up with Linda Carter in the short-lived series Partners in Crime and led the sitcom Easy Street. Loni also shone in TV movies, earning praise for her portrayal of Thelma Todd in White Hot, The Mysterious Murder of Thelma Todd in 1991. Her roles in adaptations like A Letter to Three Wives and Coins in The Fountain showcased her versatility, though some projects flew under the radar. As the 90s progressed, her career slowed, but she made memorable appearances in Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Clueless, and VIP. In 2016, she returned to the screen in My Sister Is So Gay and Baby Daddy, proving her charm was timeless. Off-screen, Loni became a passionate advocate for COPD awareness, inspired by her parents' struggles. She served as a spokesperson for the National Lung Health Education Program and, in 1999, supported COPD Together, sharing her story to help others breathe easier. Her advocacy was personal, born from watching her parents suffer, with her mother gasping, "I can't breathe," and her father feeling like he was drowning. A pain Loni carried deeply. Loni's personal life was as headline-grabbing as her career. She married 4 times, each chapter revealing a woman searching for love amid the chaos of fame. Her first marriage, to real estate developer Bruce Hasselberg in 1964, was brief but brought her daughter, Deidra Hoffman. Deidra, a school administrator in California, faced a multiple sclerosis diagnosis, and Loni was her unwavering supporter, attending events like the Race to Erase MS Gala together. Her second marriage, to actor Ross Bickle from 1974 to 1981, ended amicably, though Loni later admitted to an affair with her WKRP co-star Gary Sandy during that time. Her third marriage, to Burt Reynolds from 1988 to 1994, was her most publicized. Together, they adopted a son, Quinton Anderson Reynolds, born in 1988. Their marriage was a Hollywood spectacle, but it crumbled under allegations of physical abuse and disputes over child support, leading to a bitter divorce. Yet, Loni and Burt made peace before his death in 2018, united by their love for Quinton. In 2008, Loni found lasting love with Bob Flick, a founding member of the folk band The Brothers Four. They met at a movie premiere in Minneapolis in 1963, reconnected decades later, and built a life together filled with music and mutual respect. Loni is survived by Bob, Deidra and her husband Charlie Hoffman, Quinton, grandchildren Mackenzie and Megan Hoffman, stepson Adam Flick and his wife Helene, and step-grandchildren Felix and Maximilian. On August 3, 2025, Loni Anderson passed away in a Los Angeles hospital at the age of 79, just 2 days before her 80th birthday. Her longtime publicist, Cheryl J. Kagan, confirmed to outlets like the Associated Press and Variety that Loni died after a prolonged illness, described as both acute and extended, though the specific cause was not disclosed. The Hollywood Reporter noted that her family requested contributions to the National Lung Health Education Program and the American Cancer Society in her memory, hinting at a possible connection to her advocacy work or her own health struggles. Given her history with COPD advocacy, some speculate her illness may have been related to respiratory issues, perhaps exacerbated by her years as a passive smoker in her parents' home. Her family's statement was heartbreaking yet dignified. "We are heartbroken to announce the passing of our dear wife, mother, and grandmother." A private service was held at Hollywood Forever Cemetery, with a celebration of life planned for a later date. Tributes poured in from fans and co-stars, with WKRP castmates like Gary Sandy and Tim Reed remembering her warmth and professionalism. The loss came amid a wave of Hollywood farewells, with stars like Ozzy Osbourne and Michael Madsen also passing recently, leaving fans reeling. Loni's net worth at the time of her death was estimated at around $12 million, a fortune built through her decades in television, film, and endorsements. Her earnings from WKRP in Cincinnati were significant, bolstered by roles in high-profile projects and appearances at galas and charity events. In 2007, she purchased a $1.9 million 5-bedroom home in Sherman Oaks, California, selling it for $2.1 million in 2015, a savvy investment that reflected her practical side. Loni's wealth wasn't just financial. She lived richly in experiences, traveling across the U.S. and abroad for her career, attending red carpet events, and championing causes close to her heart. Her 1995 autobiography, My Life in High Heels, offered a candid look at her journey, from her Minnesota roots to her Hollywood triumphs and challenges. The book, published by William Morrow, was a love letter to her fans, blending humor with heartfelt reflections on fame, love, and resilience. Loni's lifestyle was a blend of Hollywood glamour and Midwestern groundedness. She loved the spotlight. Red carpets, premieres, and charity galas were her domain, but she never lost touch with her roots. Her faith, rooted in Christianity, guided her through life's ups and downs. She was a frequent traveler, her career taking her to cities across the globe, yet she always returned to Los Angeles, where she and Bob Flick built a quiet life in their later years. Loni's home was a haven for family, filled with laughter from her grandchildren and the music of Bob's folk tunes. She remained active in Hollywood into her 70s, attending events like Lifetime's holiday celebration in 2023, her signature blonde hair and radiant smile still turning heads. Her advocacy work kept her connected to communities beyond the screen, and she often spoke of the importance of health and family, lessons learned from caring for her parents and supporting Deidra through her diagnosis. Loni's life was a tapestry of glamour, grit, and giving back. Reflecting on Loni Anderson's life, it's impossible not to feel a pang of loss mixed with admiration. She was a woman who redefined the blonde bombshell archetype, proving that beauty and brains could coexist in a character like Jennifer Marlowe. Her journey from a Minnesota dreamer to a Hollywood star was marked by triumphs, Emmy and Golden Globe nominations, iconic roles, and a legacy of advocacy and trials, including a tumultuous marriage and personal health battles. Loni's love for her children, Deidra and Quinton, and her devotion to her husband Bob Flick showed a woman whose heart was as big as her talent. Her passing at 79, just before her 80th birthday, feels like a cruel twist of fate, but her life reminds us to live boldly, love deeply, and leave a legacy that endures. To her family, her fans, and all who cherished her, Loni Anderson was a star who shone brightly, even in her final days. Thank you for joining me in celebrating the remarkable life of Loni Anderson. If her story touched your heart, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep her light shining through the stories we share. Until next time, stay inspired.